Macro. At times, we have to type same formula several times in different sheets or to apply some formatting changes in different spreadsheets, etc. These types of tasks make our work tedious. So, to get rid of these, LibreOffice Calc provides a tool called Macro that enables to automate such tasks. This tool can be used to do many redundant tasks. A macro in Calc is a set of instructions that automates repetitive tasks. It is a tool that can be used to perform redundant tasks with relative ease. It is a saved sequence of actions or keystrokes that are stored for later use. An example of a simple macro is one that types our address. The LibreOffice macro language is flexible as it enables automation of both simple and complex tasks. Macros are specially useful in execution of such type of tasks which are repeated again and again,
frequently or within a
specified time interval in the same manner. Advantages of macro. Some of the advantages of macro are as follows. It saves users time. It allows to repeat a number of commands in just one click or using the shortcut key. It allows a user to record numerous formatting commands or formulas on a single sheet. It allows a user to use their names for each macro. It reduces the errors occurring with repetitive tasks. It is capable to perform any kind of complex calculations easily. Rules for naming a macro. A macro name must begin with a letter. It should not contain spaces. No special character is allowed except underscore. A macro can record various keyboard and mouse actions, but few actions can't be recorded, such as opening of windows, switching of windows. Selection done using keyboard is recorded, but not with mouse. Actions that are not related to spreadsheet content. Using the macro recorder. When LibreOffice Calc is first installed in your system, the macro recording feature is not activated in your system. To enable the macro recording option, Step 1. Select the Tools menu from the menu bar. Step 2. Select the Options option from the submenu. The Options LibreOffice dialog box opens. Step 3. Select the Advanced option. The options related to advanced features of LibreOffice displays on the right side of the Options dialog box. Step 4. Select the Enable Macro Recording May be limited checkbox. Step 5. Click on the OK button. The macro recording feature is enabled and Record Macro option will be visible under Tools Macros. Recording macros. The steps to create a macro that performs paste special with multiply are as follows. Step 1. Create a new spreadsheet. Step 2. Enter numbers into a spreadsheet. Step 3. Select the cell B2. Step 4. Press Ctrl+C key combination to copy the value to the clipboard. Step 5. Select the range A1, B3. Step 6. Click on the Tools menu from the menu bar. Step 7. Select the Macros option. Step 8. Select the Record Macro option. The recording will start immediately. As soon as the recorded macro becomes active, a dialog box of Stop Recording will be activated. Step 9. Select the Edit menu from the menu bar. Step 10. Select the Paste Special option from the submenu. The Paste Special dialog box opens. Step 11. Select the Multiply Radio button under Operations section. Step 12. Click on the OK button. The operations specified in macro is applied to the selected cell range A1:B3. Step 13. Click on the Stop Recording option. The Basic Macros dialog box opens to stop the macro recorder and to save the macro. Step 14. Select the current spreadsheet. For this example, the current spreadsheet is Untitled 1. Step 15. Click on the plus next to the spreadsheet to view the contained libraries. Step 16. Click on the New Module to create a module in the standard library. If no libraries exist, then the standard library is automatically created and used. Step 17. Click on the OK button to create a module named Multiply. Step 18. Select the newly created module Multiply. Step 19. Type the macro name Multiply5 in the macro name text box. Step 20. Click on the Save button. Running a macro. We can use two methods to run a macro. First method, using a push button. Steps are as follows. Step 1. Select the View menu from the menu bar. Step 2. Click on the Toolbars option. Step 3. Choose the Form Controls option from the submenu. The Form Controls toolbox appears. Step 4. Select the push button. Step 5. Drag the mouse pointer on the spreadsheet to draw a push button. Step 6. Right-click on the push button. A context menu appears. Step 7. Select the Control Properties option from the context menu. The Properties push button dialog box appears. Step 8. Click on the Events tab. Step 9. Click on the button in front of the mouse button pressed event. The Assign Action dialog box appears. Step 10. Click on the Macro button. The Macro Selector dialog box appears. Step 11. Select the macro Multiply5 from macro's name. Step 12. Click on the OK button. The Assign Action dialog box reappears. Step 13. Click on the OK button. Step 14. Select the General tab, type a button name Product. Step 15. Click on the Close button to close the Properties push button dialog box. Step 16. Click on the Design mode from Form Controls. Step 17. Right-click on the Product button. It will open the Macro Selector dialog box. Step 18. Click on the Run button to run the macro. Now, click on the Cancel button to close the dialog box. Second method, using a Tools menu. Steps are as follows. Running a macro. Step 1. Create a new spreadsheet or open an existing spreadsheet where you want to run a macro. Step 2. Select the Tools Macros option from the menu bar. Step 3. Select the Run Macro option from the submenu. The Macro Selector dialog box opens. Step 4. Open the folders by clicking on plus sign in front of My Macros, Standard, Multiply module. The list of macros within it will be displayed in macro name. Step 5. Select the Multiply5 macro. Step 6. Click on the Run button. Now, click on the Cancel button to close the dialog box. Organizing a macro. When we create a macro in Calc, we are making a set of instructions that computer will follow to perform tasks automatically. To make sure macro works well and is easy to manage, keep it organized. When organizing a macro in Calc, focus on these key points. Break it down. Divide your macro into smaller, manageable sections. Use clear names. Name variables and parts of the macro clearly for easy understanding. Add comments. Include notes in your code to explain what each part does. Handle errors. Make sure your macro can deal with problems without crashing. Test regularly. Check your macro to ensure it works as expected. The steps to organize a macro are as follows. Step 1. Create a new spreadsheet. Step 2. Click on the Tools menu
From the menu bar,
then select the Macros option. A submenu appears on the screen. Step 3. Click on the Organize Macros and then click on the Basic option.
alternatively, you can use the Alt plus F11 shortcut key to quickly open the Basic Macros dialog box.
The Basic Macros dialog box appears on the screen. The Macro From section contains available macro library containers. My Macros contains macros that user can write or add to LibreOffice. Application Macros contains macros included with LibreOffice and should not be changed. Step 4. Click on the Organizer button. The Basic Macro Organizer dialog box appears on the screen. The Basic Macro Organizer dialog box allows you to edit and delete existing library as well as create a new library. The steps to create a new library are as follows. Step 1. Click on the Libraries tab in the Basic Macro Organizer dialog box. Step 2. Click on the New button. The New Library dialog box opens. Step 3. Type the name of the library in the name text box. Step 4. Click on the OK button. The new library is created. The steps to create a new module are as follows. Step 1. Click on the Modules tab in Basic Macro Organizer dialog box. Step 2. Click on the New button. The New Module dialog box opens. Step 3. Type the name of the module in the name text box. Step 4. Click on the OK button. The new module is created. To create or edit a macro using function. Consider a situation where you have to apply some long or complex formula repeatedly and for which direct inbuilt formula is not available. Then we can write the formula and store it as a function, and whenever needed we can use it. Let's create a function named number5 that displays the digit 5 on execution. The user can type code of the number5 function, which returns the number 5. The statement option explicit forces all variables to be declared before they are used. If option explicit is omitted, variables are automatically defined at first use as type variant. Click on Tools, Macros, Organize Macros, Basic or Tools, Macros, Edit Macros. Write the codes between the section function and end function. Rem, Basic, Option Explicit, Submain, End Sub, function number 5, number 5 is equal to 5, end function. Click on Save button to save the code. Function in a programming language refers to a block statement that performs certain tasks. Few functions are inbuilt, whereas few functions are user-defined. A function can contain arguments or not. Argument refers to the data input on which the function will work and return a result. Suppose a function is defined as area_circle2. It denotes that this function will calculate area of circle with radius 2. Storing a macro internally. When macros are created in Calc, Calc stores the commands in the form of a code. When a macro is run, Calc executes this code to run the actions saved by the user. The user can view the command file by following these steps. Step 1. Click on Tools menu. Step 2. Click on Macros option. Step 3. Click on Organize Macros option from the submenu. Step 4. Click on Basic option. Step 5. The Basic Macros dialog box will appear on the screen. Click on the macro name. Step 6. Click on the Edit button. A code window will appear on the screen where the code for the macro can be seen. Note that each macro starts with the keyword sub and ends with the keyword end sub, making macro to work as a function. Following are the steps to create a simple macro function are as follows. Step 1. Create a new spreadsheet. Step 2. Select the Tools, Macros option from the menu bar. Step 3. Select the Organize Macros, Edit Macros option from the submenu. The macro code window opens. Step 4. Create an empty line before sub and end sub. Step 5. Write the given code in the code window. Function display data. Display data is equal to "hello world." End function. Step 6. Press Ctrl plus S shortcut key from the keyboard or click on the Save button on the standard toolbar to save the changes in the code window. Step 7. Click the Close button to close the code window. Step 8. Type the function is equal to display data in any cell in the sheet and press the Enter key. Then you will see the text "Hello World" displayed automatically in a cell as shown below. Comparison of predefined functions and macros in spreadsheet applications. In spreadsheet applications like LibreOffice Calc, both predefined functions and macros serve as tools to enhance productivity. While both can automate tasks, they differ significantly in terms of their purpose, complexity, and customization options. Predefined functions are built-in formulas that handle common calculations, whereas macros allow users to automate complex repetitive tasks by recording or writing custom scripts. Below is a comparison between the two in terms of various characteristics. Aspect predefined function in Calc macros as a function definition. Predefined functions are built-in functions provided by Calc, like
sum,
average, and if. Macros are user-defined sequences of commands or instructions to automate tasks. Purpose: used to perform common calculations automatically in cells, used to automate repetitive tasks or complex procedures. Ease of use: simple to use, just enter the function in a cell. Requires programming or scripting knowledge to create and execute. Execution: automatically executed when entered into a cell. Executed when manually triggered or assigned to a button or shortcut. Examples:
sum,
average, countif, VLOOKUP, etc. Automating data entry, formatting or creating custom tools. Recording reusable across multiple sheets or workbooks with proper references, can be reused across different documents if saved as a template or module. Dependency: dependent on Calc's built-in functionality, dependent on user-defined scripting and the macro environment. Passing arguments to a macro. Argument is a way to provide more information to the macro. We can pass arguments to a macro. Basically, arguments are the values that are sent to macro. The called function can modify the value of the argument by using its reference passed in. To illustrate a function that accepts arguments, we will write a macro function that accepts two arguments and returns their multiplication. Let us create a function to multiply two cells. Function multiply cells AB. multiply cells is equal to A multiplied by B. End function. In the above code, A, B written within multiply cells are two arguments which are passed as values. Now, enter 12 in cell A1 and 23 in cell A2 and then type is equal to multiply cells A1, A2 in any cell in the sheet. As soon as you press enter key, you will see the multiplication as 276. Arguments passed as values. When the arguments are passed by values, then the compiler copies the values of arguments in the function. The parameter in the called function is initialized with the value of the passed argument. As long as the parameter has not been declared as constant, the value of the parameter can be changed, but the changes are only performed within the scope of the called function only. They have no effect on the value of the argument in the calling function. Arguments passed to a macro from calc are always values. It is not possible to know what cells, if any, are used. For example, is equal to positive sum A3 passes the value of cell A3 and positive sum has no way of knowing that cell A3 was used. If we know which cells are referenced rather than the values in the cells, pass the range as a string, parse the string and obtain the values in the referenced cells. Macros act like built-in functions. Although calc finds and calls macros as normal functions, they do not really behave as built-in functions. For example, macros do not appear in the function lists. It is possible to write functions that behave as regular functions by writing an add-in. Accessing cell directly. LibreOffice internal objects can be accessed directly to manipulate a calc spreadsheet. For example, the macro in the following coding adds the values in cell A2 from every sheet in the current spreadsheet. This component is set by *basic when the macro starts to reference the current spreadsheet. A calc spreadsheet contains sheets. This component .getSheets use getCellByPosition, call row, to return a cell at a specific row and column. To add cell A2 in every sheet. Function SumCells all sheets. Dim the sum as double. Dim I as integer. Dim O sheets. Dim O sheet. Dim O cell. O sheets is equal to this component .getSheets. For I is equal to 0 to O sheets .get count
-1.
O sheet is equal to O sheets .get by index I. O cell is equal to O sheet .get cell by position 0, 1. The sum is equal to the sum plus O cell .get value. Next, SumCells all sheets is equal to the sum. Message box, double quotes the sum is and the sum. End function. A cell object supports the methods getValue, getString, and getFormula to get the numerical value, the string value or the formula used in a cell. Use the corresponding set functions to set appropriate values. Use sheet.getCellRange by name, double quotes A2, to return a range of cells by name. If a single cell is referenced, then a cell object is returned. If a cell range is given, then an entire range of cells is returned. When a macro is called a calc function, the macro cannot modify any value in the sheet from which the macro was called.